Hey there, it's me again. So before I get into this story, I want y'all to watch a very, very short little video with me first. We're going to do this in chronological order. I told y'all I like to wait to get the information before I speak on it. And I think I've heard just about enough of this bullshit to piece together what's actually happening here. But this is the clip that launched this entire Carlee Russell case into the public eye. So let's watch it together.
Carlee Russell is missing. My sister was traveling on I-459 after leaving work here in Hoover, Alabama. She spotted a toddler and she stopped to render aid as any decent human being with a heart would do. She contacted 911 as she's been taught, and then she spoke with another one of our family members. My family member hears a scream, and then my sister vanishes along with that toddler. Her car and belongings were all left at the scene. We have no idea where she is. This story is not getting the national coverage that it should, and we all know why. But you can help. Like, share, comment. My sister has been missing since July the 13th. There's a $25,000 reward for information that leads to the safe return of my sister Carlee Russell.
All right. Y'all just saw that, right? Y'all saw the video. Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna start a new segment on this channel called For the Look, right? Because people, y'all will do any fucking thing for the look. Y'all will do anything to get attention, and I mean absolutely anything. You'll lie, you'll steal, you'll commit fraud, you'll perjure yourself live on national television. So, unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, I'm sure you've heard about this, the curious case of Carlee Russell, all right? Where a woman reportedly disappeared from the side of the road after stopping to help a white naked toddler. Those are her words. A white naked toddler who was just running down the freeway at night by himself, right? This toddler was hauling ass down the freeway. Now, this Phantom of the Opera baby that Carlee supposedly saw, no one else has seen. No one else has seen. But I guess Carlee is like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. She sees everything, right? This motherfucker is a legend. Nothing gets past old Carlee. So she's driving down the freeway, down the highway, and all of a sudden, her spidey sense starts tingling. Oh, there's a baby out here somewhere. Is it there in the darkness? I see it. I can sense it. I can feel it. Spidey sense going crazy, right? Carlee, you need to be a part of Marvel. Spidey sense going crazy. So she stops, she pulls over. As her brother said, like any citizen with a heart would do. She pulls over to help this crying baby that is in distress on the highway. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, from the darkness, somebody, I guess, had the baby on a string and yanked the baby back. And out of the darkness, they snatched old Carlee up.
Gotcha, bitch.
Snatched her ass right out of there. Snatched her right out of her wig. They snatched her right out of her wig, TMZ said. Wig is on the ground. Police get there 5 minutes later. It only took the police 5 minutes to get there because supposedly, while all this is happening, Carlee gets on the phone. She's talking to a relative. She calls 911, tells them, hey, there's a baby in distress out here on the side of the road, but have no fear. Carlee is here, goddammit. I'm going to save this baby. Don't you worry. Well, Carlee supposedly gets snatched up, right? That's what the report said. She got snatched up out of the woods. Somebody came from the darkness, had the baby on the string, snatched the baby back, and then they were able to grab Carlee too, somehow, and snatched her right out of her wig. Took her right up out of there. Car is there. Cell phone is there. It's a mess, right? It's a hot ass mess. Carlee's gone. Media, not the media. Media doesn't know about it yet. This is where Carlee's brother, you notice my quotations, comes into play. Carlee's brother is here. And he says, look, y'all saw the video. He says, look, my sister is missing. And it's not getting the national attention that it needs. She's missing my sister. That's what he said. My sister is missing. Now, let's start here with this weird motherfucker here. Because this is so interesting. And it just brings, it's amazing how it just brings liars out and people just grabbing for attention with anything. They'll use anything to get that fucking attention, man. It's like a drug. It's like a high. It's like a drug. It's damn near worse than fucking crack. So this weird little motherfucker comes out of nowhere and makes a video about his sister. Well, turns out Carlee is not this guy's sister at all. Someone ousts him publicly, says this guy is not Carlee's sister. He's just some weird motherfucker online who does family videos and decided that in the moment he could use this situation to get some clout. And so he does. He gets the clout. Account goes from like however many followers he had up plus 70,000. We up, baby. 70,000 followers from him posting this video. Gets all the attention he needs, right? So then it comes out, oh, wait a second. You're not her real brother, and she's not your real sister. So then he comes out with a second weird ass video.
Update on our sister in Christ, Carlee Russell. Thanks to me.
Notice how he says how he's using in Christ now, right? Where was that terminology before when you was claiming that she was your sister? But I digress.
Prayers, many shares, and the efforts of law enforcement and citizens, and especially our TikTok community, I am pleased to announce that Carlee Russell, our sister in Christ, has been found. She has been found, and she's at UAB.
Let's stop right there. This guy says, thanks to the prayers, thanks to the many law enforcement personnel that was used, thanks to the people, especially my TikTok family, you guys have put in all the work to bring Carlee home. Except they didn't do shit. Carlee walked her little ass home all by herself. She's perfectly fine. But we're going to get there. Let's watch this little weird ass. Let's continue watching the rest of this little weird ass video.
This story could have had a tragic ending. There are still lots of unanswered questions.
No shit.
But tonight or this morning, none of that really matters.
It does.
Carlee Russell is back with her family. Our sister in Christ, because we all are brothers and sisters in Christ, will be returning to
semantics.
her family. And that's the best possible outcome for a situation like this. I can rest now knowing that God has the last say so.
Here we go.
In any situation.
Here we go with the God
shit. I thank you all for your efforts. I thank my TikTok community, my established TikTok community.
They didn't do shit.
Those new TikTok family members, because I don't have friends, I only have family members, for stepping in, sharing that story on.
I've seen enough of this bullshit. So this weird ass motherfucker goes on to say that if you followed him from this case, because he posted the video, to go ahead and unfollow him, because that's not how he wants to build his platform. You, sir, are a fucking weird ass lying motherfucker. Okay, this dude did this whole entire thing just for clout, like everybody else in this situation. Everybody's doing it for clout. This guy does it for the views. His views skyrockets. Somebody points it out. Hey, I think this guy is just doing this for clicks and views. He's not really her brother. She's not really his sister. Then he catches wind of it. So what does he do? He tries to go and undo the damage that he's done. He tries to go and do damage control. Tries to go and do damage control. Oh, everybody who followed me from that video, please unfollow me. That's not how I want to build my audience. That's not how I want to build my community. All right. So now that we get past this weird motherfucker, we have to move on to the weird ass case of Carlee Russell and her stupid ass family that let's just get into it. All right. So y'all saw the video of dude. Case, he says he wants the case to get national attention. Guess what? Now it's got national attention. Grabs the eyes and ears of everybody. Now you're on national news. Now the case has blown up. It's skyrocketed into the stratosphere. Boom. It's on Shade Room. It's everywhere. You got your wish. And then, miraculously, out of nowhere, Carlee returns home. But hey, before we get there, I got another video I want to show y'all. Let's watch this video too. Let's pull it up right here on Shade Room. So, what Lil Carlee didn't know was that the entire incident was being recorded. She had no idea. She had no idea that there was a camera in place to record her driving down the interstate. Now let's pull up the video that we got. There's Carlee's car right there. She has her hazards on. Now it's moving fairly slow in the video, but y'all know how cars work, those of you who drive. So I'm pretty sure she's still doing 25 to 30 miles per hour down the highway, possibly even faster than that with her hazards on. And I have a couple questions about this video here. One, how the fuck did she see any toddler that was over here in the darkness? How, again, never mind, I forgot. She's a mutant. She got them, she's a fucking elf. She's not a mutant, she's an elf. Elvin Carlee saw this toddler out of nowhere. Now, my next question is, this toddler also has to be superhuman. This toddler got to be from the fucking Incredibles. Because he was hauling ass down this freeway. I don't think y'all understand how fast 25 to 30 miles per hour is for a goddamn toddler to run. I don't think y'all understand. Y'all thinking, oh, this toddler was just moving along very slowly. He moving faster than this traffic. A toddler, naked toddler, barefoot toddler, by the way, is moving faster than this traffic in the darkness. Just running down the highway. He's just out of here, just running down the highway, right? Here's my next question. How do you have a toddler so trained to use as bait, right? Because that's what the people in the comments are saying. Here you go, right here. Southern Melanin says, using a child to kidnap somebody is wild. And this got over 25,000 likes. No, what's wild is your stupidity. Y'all are so goddamn dumb on the, I swear to God, I don't even question how people get fooled anymore. I don't. Because I see how dumb y'all are. Every single day, y'all prove it. So goddamn dumb and gullible. But anyway, how is this toddler so trained to the point to where the person that's behind this whole abduction, who is using this toddler as bait, says, listen, you're going to run. And you're going to run down the highway. You're going to keep straight. Stay out of the median, though. Stay on the side of the road. You don't want to run in the road, little toddler, because you're going to get fucking killed. So you got to stay on the side in the darkness where only one person can see you. Is this shit making sense to y'all? Go ahead. Tell me it's making sense to y'all. Tell me it's making sense to y'all. Y'all see the video footage right here of where she says she stopped and was reportedly abducted. Let's read some of the comments before we go further. They use the baby as bait. Human trafficking is very real, and you, sir, are very stupid. Next. I wonder if the baby they use as bait is a missing child. No reports of a missing child has been filed from that location. No reports have been filed. So that answers that question. This situation makes it hard for people to help kids or just people in general use that baby to lure her. Again, another stupid ass person. Where do y'all see a baby at? Y'all see shit online. Y'all see shit on the internet out there in the ethos, and y'all just absolutely run with it. Y'all believe it before any details come out. Y'all just take it at face value. Believe all women, right? Y'all remember that? Oh my gosh. You can't make this shit up. It's crazy that in this day and age, we can't even pull over to check on a baby without it being a trafficking plot. I hope they find... All right, enough. So, anyway, after a couple days, Carlee brings her little ass home. Why? Because she's been out bullshitting the whole entire time. Guess what? Comes out that she was staying at a Red Roof Inn the entire time. For 2 days, her ass was at a Red Roof Inn. Hiding. Because the story had blown up, and now she'd gotten everything that she thought she wanted. She got the press and the attention that she wanted. So, it blew up. So she decides to go hide out at a Red Roof Inn. Turns out, the rumor is, by the way, that Carlee planned this whole entire thing. All over a nigga. All over her boyfriend cheating on her. So she plans this elaborate plan and rules to get back at him. But what does the boyfriend do? He doubles down for her. Another stupid ass motherfucker. He doubles down. It says, yeah, she was taken. She was kidnapped. So here, let's watch the interview from her parents. So her parents respond after Carlee returns home. After Carlee returns home, naturally, the news media want to speak to the parents. They want to know, hey, what the hell happened? How did little Carlee just return home safe and sound? What's going on? They want to know like we want to know, right? Where was she? What the fuck was she doing? Did she get kidnapped or not? Well, she didn't get kidnapped, y'all. But here, let's watch her parents, two other stupid motherfuckers, lie for her live on air. You could look at her mom's face and tell she's a fucking liar. Look at her face. There's no tears nowhere, no real emotion nowhere. The dad is just sitting here like, what the fuck have y'all gotten me into? But let's watch. Let's watch the amazing Carlee, superhero, return home from out of the darkness, climb her way out to salvation.
What did you do when you saw her?
We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. But she's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her. Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Can you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
I felt that in my heart.
Is that what happened?
She did. She found her way back to us. However,
she found her way back, y'all.
We can't discuss the details of that.
Oh,
do you believe she was...
We can't discuss the details, though. We can't tell y'all nothing about what happened. But she did find her way back.
Fighting for her life?
Oh, she definitely fought for her life.
Oh, but in the next instance, she said she definitely fought for her life, though. But she was definitely... We can't give y'all no details. But she definitely was fighting for her life. That's a detail. But all right.
That's when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
But she made it back to you.
She made it back.
She says there were moments when she had to physically fight for her life and then mentally fight for her life. No tears again, no emotion. Turns out Carlee was off bullshitting somewhere the entire time. And then what she did was she got her entire family and stupid ass boyfriend involved in the rules. So now that everybody is lying for her publicly live on national television, just waste it. And then if you got people, here's the thing that gets me. You have people in the comments, y'all just read them, but there's more, tons more, defending this bullshit, saying y'all should be happy y'all should just be happy Carlee is home. Y'all can't be happy a black woman is safe. Shouldn't that be enough? No. Hell no. You've wasted resources, valuable time, and effort. So now we want to know. No, it's not enough. We want to know what the hell happened. We want to know how you walk your little ass home, safe and sound, no scratches on you, nothing. Now, more details are going to come out about this in the next coming days, and I'm sure it's going to be found out that Carlee is a lying ass motherfucker. And you know what? Here's the thing. Not only did you lie, if I was a dad, I can't imagine one of my kids just walking home after they were reportedly missing for 2 days, showing up on my doorstep, and then I know I can see that they're telling lies and it's bullshit, and I'm going to take my ass on national television live and continue to lie for them. Wouldn't be me. It goddamn for sure wouldn't be me. No way. No way in hell. So, Carlee returns home. She's fine. Turns out, the rumor is, she was at a Red Roof Inn the entire time. Her parents knew she was there. They knew she was there. That's what the rumor is. And she was there, again, to get back at her stupid-ass boyfriend. Why? Because he cheated on her. There's text messages involved and everything. I'm not even going to pull that shit up because at this point, y'all can see through this shit. I hope y'all can see through this shit. It's clear as day. There are text messages that were pulled up between the girlfriend. You know what? Here, let's do it. I am going to pull it up. Y'all need to see how ridiculous this shit is. Here it is right here. Let's watch it together. Shout out to this creator, whoever put this together. I don't know her name.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up? What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So, the update I never wanted to truly have to report on. So, we've all been talking about the Carlee Russell case. This is her Instagram, Carlee. Over the last few days, she shocked the nation. And black women all over the country felt empowered. We felt finally pleased that America was caring about black women. Every national news outlet was reporting about Carlee Russell. This is the first time this has ever happened. The hunt was on to find this black girl. But then when she showed up at our house, it got a little greasy. Why did it get a little greasy? Because she just showed up. So then that's when the world got divided. Wait, what's going on? Something is not right here. Okay, we don't want to speak. We want our privacy. Something is going on. What is going on? Well, when you start talking about something, people start DMing you the truth. It looks like 50 people from Hoover have already got fired for leaking what's really going on with this case. And it's trickled into my DM. So you mean to tell me all this was because she was trying to get back at her ex-man? Yeah, that boyfriend that spoke out about her being kidnapped and held and tortured. Yeah, that was her ex-man. And he actually cheated on her with a stripper. And Carlee had it out with the stripper. And to get back at him, yeah, she disappeared herself. And then got afraid when it blew up. This is what Carlee said to the side chick. Itch, please. He told me everything you said about me and you thought I told him to say that. I wasn't even with him. You're delusional AF if you think your little conversation was anything more than convenience and the fact that he used you to get back at me out of anger. You want to talk about I don't compare to you on your worst day? Girl, bye. You're miserable, or at least should be, being a stripper to provide for a child I've heard you've had from multiple people. So not surprised you don't know who your baby daddy is. Mention me or contact my NIGGA again, and you'll see I'm not the one to play with. You don't want you and your whole family touched. You're poor. I'm rich. You're a stripper. I'm a nurse. You're ugly. I'm beautiful. You could never. You're the bottom of the barrel. Someone from the police department just could not watch us all suffer. So they released these details. Here's the update. She's sticking to the story that she was abducted. She says she was lured into the woods by some people who live in the woods, described as a person with orange hair, balding on top, tied her up and drove her around and put her in an 18-wheeler and fed her cheeses for 2 days, and they painted her nails. They kept her on 150 somewhere, and somehow she managed to get away and run through the woods to her neighborhood until she got into her house and then goes into the hospital. Hoover got some Ring doorbell footage from her neighborhood, and it just shows her walking casually until she gets close to her house, and then she starts sprinting and flailing arms and acting a fool.
There you have it. Carmen Sandiego saw the case. All you stupid ass motherfuckers online talking about, we don't have all the details yet. Protect Carlee. Just be happy she's home. Got some bad news for you. Carlee just took y'all entire little believe all women movement and threw it right into the shitter. This is what you get when you believe dumb shit on the internet without waiting for facts and evidence. This is what you get when you believe stupid ass stories on the internet that at face value don't make any lick of a goddamn sense whatsoever. But you don't care about using common sense to solve anything. You would rather wallow in the attention of the whole ordeal, just like Carlee Smollett. Carlee Smollett, I hope you and your family go to jail because something needs to be done about people who lied to the authorities, waste valuable resources and people's time. To her fake ass brother in Christ, who came on and wanted attention. You wanted this to get national news. You wanted this to get national news coverage. Well, now you got it.
Let me say up front, this investigation is not over. We're still working this case, and we'll be working this case until we uncover every piece of evidence that helps us account for the 49 hours that Carlee Russell was missing. However, through the public interest, and in some cases, public fear that this story has generated, we owe it to our citizens to tell them the facts that we have uncovered. So I will give you the facts that we know today. On July 13th, at approximately 8:20 p.m., Carlee left work from a business at the Summit. Surveillance video from her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure. She ordered food from Taziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel, up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves. Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you? I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Silver Med, like to get off by the Silver Med. Okay, so you're before that exit? Yes. Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards Tuscaloosa or toward 280? Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay. And was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound? Or how old do they look? Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there? Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, what kind of car are you in? I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz. Is it a sedan or SUV? SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry. Can you put your hazards on for me? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do they look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a boy, a little boy.
White male? Okay. So is he wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No, no cars anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay. Try to keep an eye on them for the best that you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right. And do they have shoes on?
No.
Shoes?
Not that I can see. I can't really see that. Look.
Okay. All right. I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but the officers are on the way, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Carlee called a relative after speaking with the 911 operator. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36 p.m. Traffic camera footage was obtained which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage was analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call and cell phone data to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight. 600 yards. The Hoover 911 Center received a second call from Carlee's mother, stating that a relative was on the phone with her when they heard Carlee scream, and then they had an open phone line. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly. They located Carlee's wig and cell phone in the grass near the vehicle. Her purse was located in the front seat of her vehicle with her Apple Watch in the purse. The food she ordered for Tzatziki's was also in the car. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in the vehicle, nor were they located anywhere around the scene. Hoover Police deployed all available assets from the point in the search for Carlee. Additional resources were called in to include our own drone unit, crime scene investigators. Numerous detectives responded to the scene. Throughout the day Friday, officers from surrounding local and federal agencies assisted Hoover Police in the search for Carlee Russell. Officers returned to the scene on 459 to conduct a thorough line search for evidence. K-9 teams from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department responded to check for any sign of Carlee, the child that she claimed to see, and anything else that could be considered evidence in this case. Those searches all turned up empty. Private citizens, including search parties organized by our family, friends, began looking everywhere that they could to find any trace. At 10:44 p.m. on July 15th, the Hoover 911 Center receives a call from Carlee's residence stating that she returned home on foot. In subsequent investigations, detectives obtained surveillance footage of Carlee walking down the sidewalk alone prior to arrival at her residence. She was conscious and speaking with paramedics when she was transported to UAB. Detectives were able to obtain a brief statement from her prior to being treated and released. During the statement, she told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. The male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence.
What?
During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Out of respect for Carlee and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data included several internet searches in the days leading up to their disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. We've asked to interview Carlee a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can see, there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case. Thank you very much.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Hold out for hope, tell them grab the rope, I can pull you out. Try not to hang yourself with it, let's go a different route. Pride is a sin we all give in to. Had to pull your arm so hard.